It's just no fun when you're alone. But no matter what we're going through, together we can find our way home. So come on and sleep over, and everything will be just fine. You and I can wait until the sun. So come on and sleep over, together we can dream in time. And nothing's gonna stop us having fun. So come on and sleep over.
Why am I doing this? Don't even ask. Family, right? Most of the time they so don't get what's going on. That's why friends are so cool. They understand you. But life can get kind of complicated when you have to choose between your friends and your family.
Yeah, well, it's not funny. Yes, it was. Playing a trick on an M&M is always funny. That M&M is also my brother.
It started with Tom's birthday party.
Can't wait till Nana arrives.
Yeah, it'll be good. But she always treats me like I'm still about 6.
Poor little Mikeykins.
It's not funny. She doesn't call you Lindsay-kins, does she?
That's because I'm so much more mature than you.
You are not.
Michael, another note from Mrs. Poole. What are these distracting noises you've been making in class?
It was all a bit of a misunderstanding, Dad.
Well, I don't want any misunderstandings happening at Tom's birthday, all right, son? Try and act your age this year.
Yes, Dad. Don't know why he's giving me such a hard time about Tom's birthday.
Have you forgotten what happened last year?
But that technically wasn't my fault.
That's not fair! She got more icing than me. I want a bigger piece, Dad. I want a cherry too.
Put the cake down now, Michael.
Good one, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
If you stop acting like a kid, people might stop treating you like one.
Okay. So at Tom's party?
No dumb M&M pranks would be a good start.
Right.
And no bugging my friends.
Fair enough.
Wow. You're really taking this seriously.
It's family.
That's the thing about families. Sometimes they can bring out the best in people, and other times, it's hard to know what's going on. My Gran had just turned 70. She's old, but she's pretty cool. Hey, Gran, how's your birthday? Were you out partying all night?
Unfortunately, no. I sit around and listen to old people talk about their hip replacement.
Did you get some awesome presents?
I'll add them to my fluffy slipper collection.
Gran, it's a present from your friend.
I know, but my friends are so old.
Hello? You've just had your 70th birthday.
My parents didn't name me Chonghua, spring flower, for nothing. I feel as young as the day I won the Yangtze District Prize for athletics.
That was a long time ago, Gran. Anyway, I'm on my way out.
Where?
A party. Lindsay's older brother Tom's turning 16. Should be great. It's at the beach.
Oh, perhaps I could come too.
No offense, Gran, but it's not really your scene. Haven't you got Tai Chi today?
It's cancelled. Miss Smith trapped her foot in another window doing that crane position.
You pensioners are a rowdy lot. Linda's Nana had arrived on a holiday from England for Tom's birthday.
Imagine Tommy, 16 and so grown up.
Get over here.
And I can't believe you, little Mikeykins. You haven't changed a bit.
Yes, I have, Nana.
My little tiny Mikeykins.
Isn't he so cutie-wooty?
Can you pour us a drink? You're still my favourite little 10-year-old grandson.
I'm 12, Nana. Same as Lynn's, remember?
All right, everyone, present time. Awesome.
Maybe when you're a big boy, you'll be able to have a surfboard all of your own.
Guess what? You're promoted. Head chef and sausage burner. Can you handle it? Sure.
Pretty good present. How good was the soup?
Now I can show everyone what he's really made of. Penny, isn't that your gran?
My gram.
Hope you don't mind me coming.
Oh, we're delighted to have you here. We've heard so much about you from Lynn's.
You're a real favourite with the girls.
Wait, do you want a drink?
It's not too late for you to be out, is it, dear?
Don't you worry, I'm not like the old folk. I'm a real party animal.
I understand you practice Tai Chi, Mrs. Tan.
Cheers, sausage.
Did you learn from a Chinese master?
No, from Mrs. Connolly. Down at the community center.
Well, I'd just love it if you could show me some basic moves.
I'm not a teacher, but
Gran? Doing Tai Chi in front of all my friends? I don't think so. Come on, Gran. Let's go get a drink.
How about I take care of your gran? We old folk must stick together.
Here, Frankie.
This looks like fun. Can we play?
Get ready, quick, quick.
Give it back.
Make me. Nah.
That's an offer I can't refuse.
Get it, Frankie. Michael, get it. Get it, Rosie.
Michael!
Get it.
Go, chef boy! Get the frisbee!
Yes.
How come you didn't catch it? Couldn't leave these steaks. They're almost ready for stage 4.
Stage 4.
I start over here, right? That's the raw stuff. Stage 1. First time I turn them, they go here. Stage 2. Second turn, stage 3. Then stage 4, over here, cooked and ready to eat.
Wow. That is so fascinating.
I know. Well, can't stay talking. There are times when there's no stopping Rosie. She just has to play a practical joke. If we'd known, we'd have tried to stop her. You don't mess with family parties, right?
Young people's parties can be so exhausting. Perhaps I should call you a taxi to take you home.
no. But please, if you're tired.
Oh, I could go on all night. My friends can't keep up with me. Barbara, they say, what is your secret?
You eat lots of those sugary cakes?
Not at all. I do my best to keep fit. Tennis, golf twice a week. Mind you, I shall be jolly pleased if I'm still at it at your age. Now, let me get you another cup of tea, dear.
Barbecue's ready, Dad.
Queue up, everyone!
Come on, Rosie. We're seeing who can get the best catch. Forget the frisbee. Watch this. All the stuff at this end is placed by type and ordered by readiness. Like prawns, sausages.
What a clever young man.
According to my calculations, everything should be cooked to perfection just about now.
Well done, Michael.
What a shame. What a mess.
Good one.
Great system, Mike. It's almost as good as my sock drawer.
He's done his best. It's too big a job for him. He's only 10.
I'm 12.
Did you see his face? I'm glad you find it funny because nobody else does.
Linz, it was a joke.
Yeah, well, it's not funny. Yes, it was. Playing a trick on an M&M is always funny.
That M&M is also my brother. Doing the barbecue today really mattered to Michael.
What's the big deal about cooking sausages?
He had something to prove.
Fine. That doesn't mean he has to have a humour bypass.
Things got even worse once the M&Ms joined in.
Don't you know barbecues are sacred?
Yeah, it's like going back to primitive man in the cave.
I rest my case.
Are you calling my brother a caveman?
Your
No,
granddaughter's
I'm not.
friends have
What
a
are you trying to say?
interesting
Linz,
sense of
relax.
humour.
It was a joke.
About
What
as
was it,
interesting as your
Cavemen are
grandson's
cool
cooking.
Come on.
Doing that to Michael wasn't playing fair.
Since when did the M&Ms play fair?
Who said we had to?
You wouldn't even know how to.
I never said he was a caveman.
You said he lived in a cave.
Well, I have seen his bedroom.
We could have kept going all night, but when Lindsay's parents came over to tell us we were ruining Tom's party, it made us realise we'd forgotten something important.
They're right. Wait a minute. Where's Tom?
We need to find Tom.
Why did you leave the party? They are missing you back there.
I wanted a bit of space. Try out the new board.
Looks like fun.
You should try it.
Don't you think I'm too old?
Nah, you're only as old as you feel.
Most of the people think I'm too old for anything but mahjong. They look at me like a woman, but inside, I'm still young. If I could just show them I'm not a feeble old woman.
We hadn't been able to find Tom, and the party had pretty much stopped after our yelling match. But on my way home...
Like this?
Slow down. Just step back.
Gran! What are you doing?
Tom is teaching me some hot surfing moves.
She's a first-rate grommet.
She's a gran, not a grommet.
What's a grommet?
A beginner surfer.
Oh. Once I have mastered this, I think I'm gonna take up windsurfing as well.
It seemed that our families were beginning to totally lose the plot. By the next day, we were sure the whole thing would have blown over. We've got to apologise to Michael.
What for? He's blaming me for what you did. Oh, tell him to get over it.
He won't talk to me until you say sorry.
Hey, then I'm doing you a favour.
I don't believe you could be this insensitive.
Insensitive? The barbecue thing was a joke. You guys saw the look on his face. It was funny.
Trouble is, Linz didn't seem to think so. Maybe you should just say you're sorry.
You can't be serious. Cross your fingers behind your back if you want to.
Cross your eyes.
No way.
Come on, Rosie, like you said, it's no big deal.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think apologising to an M&M was part of the SOC rulebook.
This isn't serious, is it?
No way. It's just a disagreement.
By tonight's sleepover, it'll all be totally over.
Leave it to me. I know just what they need.
Now just lie back here and relax. And don't let any silly boy ruin tonight's sleepover. After all, that would be letting them win, wouldn't it?
Linz, I know what I did wasn't the nicest thing.
So you'll apologise to Michael?
If that's what it's going to take, then I guess I'll have to.
So you're sorry for what you did?
Yes, I'm sorry.
As my mum always says, there's not a problem in the world that can't be healed by a good facial.
Good job. I can't believe this! You knew what he was doing! You're on his side.
Great payback.
Oh, I'm out of here. Good. Fine. Guys!
Here we are, girls. Where's Linz and Rosie today?
Probably wrestling each other.
Don't worry, they both agreed to come tonight.
So they're over it.
Not exactly, but neither of them want to miss a sleepover.
The team that plays together stays together.
SOCs, this is going to be the best sleepover yet. I found this bad quiz and Mum promised Mexican takeaway.
Mr. S, can I have a chocolate spread sandwich? Yeah, with extra cucumber.
I thought you said they were talking to each other.
Well, they were. Sort of.
Hey there, Granny, won't you grab a board? We're gonna hit the waves with Ethel and Mark.
Gran! Be careful!
I'm fine. I'm practicing hanging ten.
Gran, you can't surf.
Of course not here. Good board, a good swell, and an offshore breeze.
The surf at the pipeline is really pumping. Big wave surfers only today, folks. And look at this. It's Chunhua, newcomer to the circuit, taking off on the gnarliest wave of the day. Oh, that's one bad wipeout, folks.
I mean, you're too old.
I didn't put your father through the medical school for nothing. Tonight he's gonna give me a medical, and it will prove that I'm not too old to serve.
Hey, can I borrow your Walkman?
Sure. It's over there.
What's wrong?
Going to a sleepover. Rosie will be there.
You two still aren't talking?
What she did to you at Tom's party was...
I'm over it, Linz. You should be too.
Frankie, this doesn't look like a Mexican sleepover. Think of it more like a United Nations conference.
Exactly, because before the sleepover, we're going to try out some conflict resolution. Now, conflict resolution is all about listening to each other. So we need to use an object that's neutral. Like Dumpy. Whoever's holding Dumpy has the right to speak.
I can just see a little grey elephant solving the problems of the United Nations.
Hey! Cool it!
Rosie, you're first.
How come she gets to go first when it's all her fault?
Linz, let her speak.
If you want to be so childish, you go first.
You're calling me childish? Who pulled the stupid barbecue stunt in the first place? Conflict was definitely winning over resolution, so I thought I'd try and relieve the tension.
I know, how about a game of soccer?
Hey! Be nice to the elephant, okay? Now, neither of you will let go of this Michael incident. But it's over. It's in the past. Let's leave it there.
It so isn't about Michael.
That's right. This is about her being insensitive to me.
And her being insensitive to me.
I'm leaving.
Well, I'm leaving first. No one had ever walked out before. Was this going to end up being our last sleepover? There was no way the sleepover club was dead and buried. It just needed one of us to come up with a peace plan. I find a bit of exercise helps the thinking process. And running is the best thinking exercise of all. Usually.
Huh? Gran! Now what?
I'm training.
For what?
Your father said I'm too old for surfing. He said one fall, I'll break every bone in my body. Snap!
So what are you doing here?
If I can't hit the waves, I thought the next best thing is to run the marathon.
Well, this is one for the history books. It's now 5 hours since the last competitor crossed the finishing line in this year's marathon, but there is still one runner left to complete the race. And I believe she's about to arrive. It's Chunhua. She's made it to the arena and now has just 400 meters to go.
I'm off for a burger. I think we've got time.
The marathon is not for old people, Gran. You'll eat up all your body fat in 1 kilometer.
Race you?
No way!
Scare you loose?
As if I didn't have enough on my mind. What was she going to try next?
Punchy! I'm fine, just must strain.
Seriously, Gran, you've got to stop this.
Are you cross at me?
It's not you. I'm upset about my friends.
Are they still fighting?
We can't find a way to fix it. Frankie's tried, Fliss has tried. If we don't do anything, the sleepover club is history.
What about you? Just like the story of two brothers. One day, their mother gave them some oranges to take to
The only thing slower than Tai Chi is one of Gran's stories. But I didn't have anything else to do, so I hung in. Sorry, Gran, but I don't get it.
What is this?
An orange?
Now, what is it?
bits of an orange?
Exactly.
I don't get what an orange has got to do with my friends.
Friends are part of your club, just like the pieces are part of the orange. Without all the pieces, the orange cannot be whole.
So without Rosie or Linz, the sleepover club is not the sleepover club.
Correct. Just like the brothers in the story, they're so busy fighting, they cannot see the damage they're about to do.
So somehow we need to make them see that without them, there is no sleepover club.
I said you smart girl.
I knew I couldn't tell the story as well as Gran had, so I had to think of another way to get through to them. None of us want the sleepover club to end. But the question is, how do we continue having sleepovers when two of our members aren't friends anymore?
And for a while, it looked like we couldn't.
But then we came up with a system.
We've drawn up a spreadsheet to chart which sleepover is at which person's place and who's coming.
So if it's at Rosie's, Linz won't come.
And if it's at Linz's, Rosie won't come.
And if it's at mine, Linz won't come.
And if it's at mine, Rosie won't come.
And each of you will come to every second one at my place.
And that way, we'll keep having sleepovers.
And you two won't have to have anything to do with one another.
It's a perfect solution.
No, it isn't. It's awful.
I guess Linz could go to Fliss's instead of Rosie.
That's not what we mean. A sleepover wouldn't be a sleepover if there were only 4 of us.
Or 3 of us, like at Frankie's.
Yeah. The club won't be the same without all 5 of us. I'm sorry. Me too, I've been totally selfish. And I've been really stubborn, but the thing with Michael, I know it was a really mean thing for me to do.
Well, he's an M&M, isn't he?
Yes, but he's also your brother. Can't blame you for that. That was a brilliant plan. How did you do it?
Something my gran said. Worked pretty well, too. Sorry. But I couldn't have done it without Gran. You see, there's this old saying. As you get slower across the ground, you get faster between the ears. I got that from football, not the ancestors. But it's true. Gran might not be able to sprint like she used to, but she's lived long and knows a lot. I'll tell you something else. Tai Chi is a lot harder than it looks.